First thing I've done is I've lined a 12 fairy cake tray with paper cases. These I've had for a little while, but they're quite Eastery related. I thought they were quite nice. They look like little eggs, if you see what I mean. But we're going to go ahead and we have to melt the chocolate, golden syrup and butter in a bowl over a saucepan of gently simmering water. So I'm going to set that up and then I'll show you that as well. Really quickly, I've weighed out 75 grams of butter, I've got my 225 grams of milk chocolate, and I've also got my 75 grams of cornflakes. The golden syrup I'm going to add directly to this in a moment. You need 2 tablespoons, and you need about 36 mini eggs from what it's telling me. So I managed to purchase these from Asda. You get 8 little treat size bags, and I'm hoping there's going to be at least 36 in there. So we're going to go ahead and melt the butter and the chocolate, so I'll show you that in just a moment. So as you can see, it has started to melt, the chocolate and the butter, and I've put the golden syrup in. It will all start to melt, so once this is all completely melted, I will then mix it with the cornflakes. So I'll come back to you once all of this has melted. It will take a few moments. So after a bit of a fight with my chocolate that decided to seize, I've managed to gain it back, so I've had to add a little bit of hot water to it, and I've managed to get it in liquid form again. So I'm going to put my cornflakes in and give it a good old mixeroonie, and then we will put it into the paper cases. But yeah, if your chocolate seizes, you have to put a bit of hot water in. Apologies for the camera angle. I'm trying to mix and hold the camera. I'm going to give this a quick mix and then you'll see me putting it into the cases. Okay. So we've got our mixture. We'll just grab a big spoon and a little spoon. Scrape that into the bowl so we're not missing any of it. Okay, pop that in the sink. Right, let's go. So this should make 12 from what it says. Oh, gold. Can you behave? You're not going to behave. Right. See if I can get them to behave today. What have I got? Might look like a lot, but I've got quite a bit of mixture to get into these. Plus I've got eggs to put on the top, so that's probably a bit too much. Great to do with kids if you've got any children. I'm just doing these because it's coming up to Easter and they're just a nice little thing to have available. May have gone a bit over the top on some of them. And if you're like me, you shouldn't make much mess. Well, that's done half as many as I thought it was going to, but I've filled up quite a few. A lot fuller than some people might have. God, that one does not want to behave. Well, I've already slightly failed because I've only got 10 out of that, but I think my partial problem was my chocolate had seized. So it should make 12. I've managed to make 10 and they are marginally all the same. Some are bigger than others. I don't know if you can see those. I'll just angle that. There we go. So I'm going to move those two out of the way because they didn't work. So then I need a few mini eggs. I've got my scissors. What I'm going to do, I've got a bowl here that I used. Okay. So what did it say I needed? 36. And I'm putting 3 on each, I believe, the recipe wants. So let's do 3 on that one. Some of these are a little bit fuller than I'd like, but that's partly my fault. I did go a bit crazy. Doesn't necessarily matter if they're the same colours, but I'm trying to do different colours. One of them there, one of them there, one of them there. Another bag. There we go. Perfect. So all of them have 3 eggs on each. I'm going to put them in the fridge for maybe 5 or 10 minutes just to completely chill them off. And then I will taste test them. But that is 10 cakes. It should have made 12, but I did do a couple of over the top sizes. So that is your Easter cakes.